combining cultures over the course of human history. For this scenario, you will start in the Neolithic age and will be able to play through the first 4 ages, offering more than 10,000 potential culture combinations to create your own unique civilization. You can play the scenario as often as you want until December 28th. We encourage you to try lots of different combinations and see how much fame you can score. After you've played the scenario, we'll ask you for responses to a series of questions that our game designers have put together so you can help us make Humankind the best historical strategy game. So, we're looking forward to hearing from you. We hope you enjoy playing the game. Together, let's see how far we can push Humankind.
Well, this will just be a pure spoiler then about the best combination there is right now in the game if you're wanting to destroy the AI. So what we're doing here is just showing the whole map. So if you don't want to be spoiled, stop now. And here, now we're loading. All right. I'm going to go over briefly the continents and what's special about each continent. Be warned, the sound in this save is really weird, so I turn it off. The music, that is. I can turn it on if you would like to hear why I can't get through the game. Oh, it fixed. Never mind. Alright, so this is your home continent. As you can see in this save, kind of over 20 turns ago, I had already eliminated all these AI. But because these guys were still in Neolithic, I gotta wait for him to settle. And he's just scared. I'm just waiting all over him to grow. But he's just, I don't know if it's bugged out. He's just stuck at 1. But yeah, back to order of business. This is your home continent. You spawn around here at the beginning of the game. You might recognize this terrain, where there's going to be a food to your left and a scroll up here. Actually, yeah, I think you may spawn right here, but it's in this general area that you spawn. Purple always spawns right here. Brown will spawn up here, and light green spawns around here. I don't know exactly where though, because I haven't killed him. I know exactly where these two spawn, because with my start of going up and settling your first city here, I'll meet Brown, and then I'll loop down this way with some people. By the time I get over here, Teal has already settled this, and I haven't been able to eliminate him before he reaches Ancient. Yeah, so your home continent is pretty straightforward. And there's a small island here that's useless to settle. It's its own zone, but if I turn on the terrain features, you can see it's pretty one-tiled. And there's a single geyser that's a little better, and a hill, rocky field that makes it a little better, but I wouldn't settle that as a region. Not worth it unless you're trying to just absorb everything into one city, as some people have done. Now, it's tempting if you get up here, you'll see some island chains, and there's actually a wonder. All wonders only give the same effect if you control it. It's only for the city or outpost itself that you get the 10 stability and 10 dust. And then otherwise it's 5 influence per turn. And this island chain does lead to something interesting. So if you go up, you can do this before, tech-wise, right? If you go here and just get trade expeditions, you'll get the first transport ship. And once you have that, you will be able to go up here through these island chains. This is one big island region, so this might be fun if you're a coastal player. Definitely something you can try out. And eventually you'll reach this island chain where you can land here, which has a unique resource, silver, as well as another copy of lead in the very north. But this is, oh yeah, and one more wonder as well, called Lake Burial, which, you know, does the same thing as all wonders in terms of the control effects. It also has a saltpeter later on in the game. So this is definitely worth it if you're more of an island nation and you'll get trade expeditions anyway. Otherwise, not really. The other way to get off your land, oh, and one other thing is going this way with that ship, you won't be able to, that transport cannot get you to the new world. You can see there's nowhere where you'll survive. Even here, if you go, let's put the hex grid on. Start here, 1, 2, 1, 2. You'll barely just not make it and sink before you can make it to the new world from the west. So don't try that. To the east though. One second. A friend is wishing me a Merry Christmas, and Merry Christmas to you all as well. You'll see there's the Great Barrier Reef, which Purple will usually spot first if you eliminate his first outpost, which he likes to build over here. But this way, right, with a transport, you can see this is all shallow, and you'll be able to get to the other AI pretty easily, especially if you colonize this for incense. So an early game start to meet the other AI would be to settle around here, and to go over, meet them, and you'll see this island has luxuries you don't have, such as incense, which you can spot on this island, or sorry, this continent. They also have a copy of silk down here, and then some gemstones as well. And unique to this island, they'll have some pearls. And at least in this build, and they may patch it, I think they should. They should patch it because it's just too stupid strong. But basically, every copy you get, it stacks that all cities get additional 6 money from traders and 5 stability. And these are cumulative, which is why my money is skyrocketing. And let's see if I can click on my capital just for a breakdown of why that is. Part of it is because I own the whole world, but you can see 50 money from traders, but that trader money is partly because of the incense I have, or sorry, the pearls I have, whereas incense directly boosts money, and then, yeah, you can see you just get like thousands per turn. This, I haven't really been developing my cities. I think since turn 70, I just finished a tech, and I've been trying to get to the end, but there's too many units to control. Anyway, to go on, in terms of our tour of the world, this continent does have a lot more saltpeter. You can see one here, one here, one here, and one here. I think that's it. So there's 4 there versus the 2 on your home continent, which is here and here. So let's continue with the tour. The AI has a very easy time actually getting to the new world. There's 2 ways they can do it. This way they never do, but you can try it. Basically, even with that 2 ship tech, you'll notice if you stop here on this tile, you can step 2 over and 2 over to here, and you'll be able to get the southern silver island, which has lead silver as well, but it does not have the saltpeter like the northern one does. So the northern one is better for late game. Sorry, and then from here, you can just edge your way northeast. This is a horse island. which, you know, is decent to settle again if you're a coastal nation. There's a region with an island chain here, and then you can, if you keep going northeast, you can hit the new rule that way. The easier way, however, is to go, again, if you're coming from here, right? If you go across, you'll think, oh, there's nothing here. But if you go northeast, through here, you'll notice a very easy route to the New World. Any of these regions, you can easily make it with your transport. From here to here to here, and it's all very much connected. And in a New World, there's no new luxuries, actually. So this papyrus, there's more copies of that. 3 down here. But you'll see there is 1 copy of... Oh wait, the sage. Okay, so papyrus is completely new. Yeah, this sage I confused with papyrus. So yeah, you'll get papyrus if you get to the New World. Stand corrected. There's a dense pockets of lead. And salt, I think, maybe actually something completely new. I get salt confused with lead. If that were real life, that would be no bueno for me. What does lead look like? So lead looks like this. Salt looks like, okay. It's like 3 things with the triangle pointing down, 3 things with the triangle pointing up. Got it. Well, yeah, hopefully this gives you a good idea of what you want to do. If starting here. You may choose to go north, but I would highly, highly recommend, and especially because it lets you meet the other AIs. When you start here, going to the east. And then when you find this region of courses, it's actually a great place to settle if you combine just these 3 regions as your starting location, or even better yet, if you whack this from the AI, have these 3, because you start with the copper in this mega region. You see those 2 outlines. I merged these, of course, and also, by the way, you can merge across continents. So this is all Babylon. Where did I merge it? Yeah, here we go. Oh, Josium. Actually, it's Viking hyped up there. That's where Babylon would like to be. But this is all one region that I've merged. But yeah, this is an excellent start. You get your copper. You can get the horse up here. I'd recommend the horse down here first, because it also gives you the influence, stability, and money when you control this particular region. So this 2 region start is great. Combine this a little later, and you can hop over and colonize the other side pretty early, as soon, again, as you have the trade expeditions tech. Otherwise, unless you're the Vikings, which I picked to get the lane skip earlier, you'll have to wait another era for 3 masted ships, and you can see that's in early modern. And until you have a caravel, you cannot move across the open ocean very safely or quickly with your transport ships. But that about does it. Thanks for watching. Just wanted to make a brief video to spoil. And yeah, best of luck with the game. I'm hoping that a lot of bugs will be fixed, but I really enjoyed my playthrough. Played it a lot. There's a lot of variety. Definitely a lot of balance that needs to be done, since I'm sure the devs didn't mean to have zombie Huns in the game and zombie Neolithic people, where you can get 50 pop by turn 15 and 100 or so that completely swarms your home continent. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and take care.